Well, it's out there. Julio Jones confirmed live on air, undisputed FS1 with Shannon Sharp via phone call that he wants out of Atlanta. And we're in this time of year now known as the offseason when a player, big name player, or quite frankly any player, gets released or requests a trade. Vikings need to / Vikings should sign. Should the Vikings trade for? Should the Vikings sign X player? No, the Vikings should not trade for Julio Jones. Now, in a fantasy world, it would be fantastic. The Vikings would be competing with the greatest show on turf as one of the all-time great offenses. In Madden, you'd win a championship every single year. But allow me to Debbie down this shit as we live in a world of reality. No, the Vikings should not trade for Julio Jones, and here's why. Reason number one, Adam Thielen still plays football. One of the best receivers in the league, paired with Justin Jefferson, is the best tandem in the league. I know it's up there for a debate, but damn it, that's how I feel. And I'm not a Vikings homer. I call it like I see it. Now, if Adam Thielen weren't in the picture and it was just Justin Jefferson, or if we still had Adam Thielen and Justin Jefferson didn't turn out to be great, then the idea of trading for Julio Jones would make sense. But pairing those two, with Dalvin Cook, with Irv Smith Jr. in a run-first offense, it's just adding Julio Jones would be more of an expensive luxury add versus a necessity. Reason number two, the cost. Per Adam Schefter, Atlanta, they want a first-round pick. I'm not interested. That's way too rich for my blood. So if they don't get any of those offers, what's the alternative? Is it a second and a fourth-round pick? Is it a third-round pick and Danielle Hunter? Either way too substantial of a price for me to be interested in. And reason number three, the cap hit. Trading for Julio Jones would be the equivalent of buying a used BMW, which is still a nice car, followed up with the maintenance cost. So trading for Julio Jones, I'm assuming this would be a post-June 1st trade, would result in his new team absorbing a $15.3 million cap hit this year. Then in 2022, you get a break by taking just under $4 million, since Atlanta would eat a $15.5 million cap hit. But then in 2023, pony up the dough, $19.3 million cap hit. Add in Kirk Cousins' contract, potentially a new deal coming soon for Danielle Hunter. Brian O'Neill, he could break the bank soon. And when you're talking about the caliber of player that Julio Jones is, this just isn't a position of need for the Minnesota Vikings right now. The only fiscal reason that this would make sense for the Vikings to do as far as making this move, trading for Julio Jones, is to sell jerseys. This would be so unnecessary. Like people that drive slow in the left lane, please understand this. If you're one of those people, you're in the left lane, you look up in your rear view mirror and you see a shit ton of headlights behind you. You're like, oh, this is weird. You are the problem. I wish we could form a committee right now, somehow to round up all the slow drivers in the left lane, line them up so they could each kiss the blackest part of my ass. I hate your guts if that's you. But this would make absolutely no sense. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Next podcast or next video will be Wednesday. We'll see you then.